Everybody feels so brave till they're running out. Ooh, we all need it. Ooh, we all feel it. Gotta remind yourself it's alright.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL West, the A's stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim completed a 3-game series sweep as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-0. Darren O'Day grabbed his second win of the year, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 2-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy in extra innings with a walk-off win against the Twins 4-3. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 2-1. Matthew Boyd got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City 3-1. The Blue Jays got 11 hits overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The New York Mets held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 1-0. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 11-2. The Brewers totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-7. The Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 6-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-0. The Padres finished off a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
I'll do me and you do you. I say I'm yours, but I'm anybody else's. You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Garrett Richards gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now at the plate is Elvis Andrus. He will lead this one off today. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
popped up. Dahlbeck is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So bases are empty with one out now, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First offering. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is calling for it, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Paul Blackburn gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Andrus has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Austin Slater.
No one on with 1 down, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
This is a head-scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an 8-4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count. Ramon Laureano waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Striding in is Ramon Laureano. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland.
The designated hitter.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Richards, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2.
Nope.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He grounds it sharply to third and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. No outs, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. The 3-1. Hit well again. Down the right field line. Piscotty looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Andres moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
So next to hit is Bobby Dalbec. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's cold.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up is Christian Vasquez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now the 2-0 home.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of thinking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes another 0-2.
0-1.
Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Here now the 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 2-2.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Elvis Andrus will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
That's a ball.
One and two now. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in next, Matt Olson. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Another one sent foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Count remains full. Slow grounder to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
Now it'll be Xander Bogaerts grounded out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Two and 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Bogaerts stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
J.D. Martinez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And that one yanked just foul. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So much of this game is
The third
situational
baseman.
hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 5-2.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. One-0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team. This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone! So a a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. J.B. Wendelken is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Wendelken. Now batting, catcher, Christian.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 4 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't
number
seen it in
5,
that entire at bat.
baseman,
What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. And he lays off there 1-0, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 8 and the A's 2. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
First pitch on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
No, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Pops this one up. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Laureano at third with nobody out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Fastball well outside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
The left fielder, number 4, Chad Pinder.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Slater is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Sean Murphy. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. from the stretch.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the A's 5. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now to bat, Austin Slater, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 misses off the plate.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the left field line. Pinder's got it for route number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on top by 3, 8-5. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2.
2-2.
Still even at 2 and 2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3 and 2. Matt Olson waits on deck. Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Tanner Houck takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Matt Olson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Chapman on at first, nobody out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Ramon Laureano will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Verdugo looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Number 22.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Hernandez has a play. 1 out. One out, runner at first. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. From the stretch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty flew out last time up. Now the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Red Sox 8 and the A's 7. Lou Trevino will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Lou Trevino.
Stepping up is Rafael Devers. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Rafael Devers.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Here comes the 1-2. It's taken below the zone for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to Schwarber. Right side and right into the shift. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7.
I can't stop even if I could.
Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi. Sean Murphy will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Got him to go down swinging there. Sean Murphy goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks 3rd on the squad in that department. At the plate now, Tony Kemp, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Verdugo's on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Stafford.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The tag gets one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Boston's out in front, 8-7. Yusmeiro Petit enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The first baseman, Bobby
He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him.
Up next.
So the next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. Hey now. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 2-1. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead.
Just bounce to that. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's
Darwinson Hernandez comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Matt Olson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. first pitch of the AB now. Ball one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he fouls this one off. Soft liner to the left side. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Olsen aboard here at first with nobody out. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Set. Here's the 3-1, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in is Mitch Moreland. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way, and he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Devers has it, and there's one away. Marcus Walden takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 64, Marcus Walden.
Stepping in next, Chet Hinder. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Stephen Piscotty waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to hit, Stephen Piscotty. A potential tying run for him at third base. Now here's the first offering. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and 0. Here it is.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
3-0. Here it is.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Verdugo is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. A's have to settle for just the 1. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Adam Kolarek gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 21, Adam Kolarek.
Half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him. A high fastball is in there. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 5 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting that night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I just thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus hits a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Rafael Devers is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Slater gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good,
Now
you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Rafael Devers will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First offering on its way.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. At the plate now is Alex Verdugo. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Athletics 8. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Elvis Andrus.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Ball,
now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball and a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roy, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. If you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Adam Ottavino
your
gets the
attention,
call
please.
as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. In the air to straightaway right. Slater's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So now into the box is Matt Chapman. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. All 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late that time for a strike. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. Jake Diekman will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Now at the plate here is Kyle Schwarber. He bounced out last time up.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to hit is Bobby Dalbec. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Ready with the 0-1. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And there's out number two.
Now batting, catcher.
And now Christian Vasquez. He grounded out last time up. Now here's the first offering.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Two and one after the foul ball there. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Vasquez is off of first with 2 away. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One and 0. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Austin Slater is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And he fouls this one off. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Now to the plate, here is Matt Olson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. And 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, Ramon Laureano comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Mitch Moreland. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Marcus Walden gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.